Here's what you missed on Phathead and Cande in the morning. Weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.
My Country 96.1, Phathead, Cande Roth. Cande back Thursday after a week-long getaway at that point. And happy birthday to her from yesterday. Got a chance to text with her a little bit. We don't like to speak unless we're on the air, by the way. Just keep things fresh. Very rarely do we talk on the phone. Actually had a couple people come up to me at the fest on Saturday, Walker Hayes show, and they're like, where's Cande? We want to say hi. I said, please. We got to keep things fresh. She doesn't like the public. She's a hermit. She's staying home. You're not going to see her out here. So yeah, she'll be back Thursday. We will go over a week's worth of stuff, I'm sure. We'll have plenty to catch up on. It's going to be a hot one today. Oh boy. Another one. Temperatures in the mid to upper 80s. Feels like temperatures in the mid 90s. It looks like another hot day today. And another reminder before we get into some topics here about our ticket blitzes tomorrow at Dublin Deck, a full-on ticket blitz with the Hump Day Hoedown. And Sunday at Atomic Wings, 4 to 6 p.m. Perfect dinner time. Sunday, Miller Place, Atomic Wings, going to be great. 14 different sauces and plenty of hot summer shows we are excited about. One more note before we get into our next article. Cole Swindell, our next big show, coming to the Catholic Health Amphitheater at Bald Hill. And it's crazy to think it'll be Labor Day weekend. It'll be the weekend before school starts. Saturday, August 31st. Cole Swindell, Ashley Cook, who is absolutely on fire, and Kelsey Hart, who will be, of course, opening, who's got a big song. Sounds like Blake Shelton. The first minute I heard him, I'm like, oh my God, he sounds like it's awesome. Fantastic song. DJ Deuce spinning and selling like hotcakes. That at a certain point will be very close, if not a sold out show. Get your tickets to that big one, August 31st, Cole Swindell. We are so excited and can't wait. I know we don't want to rush the summer, but we got that, and then 14 days later, Jordan Davis with Tucker Wetmore, who's like the hottest new act on the planet. We're so lucky to have Tucker. Jordan and Tucker, huge show for Salute to Heroes, where we honor the brave men and women of our military and other walks of life. We are so excited for it. So, Ticketmaster.com. There's your chance to go grab them. I thought this article was interesting, and some of the things, yes, we'll just kind of gloss over. I think they're well known. Some of the things, maybe not. So, season 21 of The Bachelorette kicked off last night. I do not watch. I don't, yeah, but, if it's on in my house, I might, casually sit down and watch. I'm not opposed to getting involved, at some point. Maybe, the final three, the hometowns, or final four. What do we do? 3 hometowns? Right? Is it 4 hometowns or 3 hometowns? I don't even know. But season 21 of The Bachelorette kicked off last night. And they have certain rules that they have to follow, contestants. Now, some of these probably well known. You have to be at least 21 to be on the show. No word if there's an upper limit on that age, but 21 at least to be on the show. The other thing is, obviously, they want you to not be in a relationship back home, but that gets a little murky. We've seen throughout the years people who are battling some type of relationship back home during the show. We also know contestants must agree to be filmed 24/7. All footage owned by the show. They could use it however they want. You're signing a stack of documents, of course. Another thing, before we get to some of the things you may not have known, contestants cannot disclose they've been cast. You even have to sign a confidentiality agreement just to attend a casting session in case you do get cast. This one, I don't know if you knew this, contestants are put through physical and psychological tests before they go on the show. Producers want drama, but they don't want too much drama. They want to limit their liability a little bit. So they do have them checked by doctors, physical and psychological tests before they go on the show. That I kind of figured there was something there, but I didn't realize it was so extreme. Contestants bring their own clothes. Only the Bachelorette gets to work with a wardrobe person. Everybody else wearing their own clothes cuts down cost of the show. This one is interesting, though. To go along with the clothing, if you're on The Bachelorette, there is a dress code, mostly because of what clashes on television and the camera doesn't like. So if you watch these shows, usually have a lot of solid colors and darker colors, right? They tell the girls and the guys, I guess this goes for The Bachelor also, but they're talking about The Bachelorette because it just premiered. Stay away from stripes. Stay away from small checker patterns. Stay away from big, crazy patterns, and no solid whites. Bad on camera. So there is a dress code of some sort. Probably figured this, but during filming, there is no use of a cell phone. They confiscate. Could you imagine? I mean, they confiscate your cell phone when filming begins. I understand why. And contestants also cannot play music because the show doesn't own copyrights to all the songs, and, people would be playing on their Spotify or Apple Music or whatever they're doing, right? So no cell phones, not allowed. You can't have it. The limousine entrances on The Bachelorette, as you would imagine, strategically arranged. Producers choose the order. They know who the dramatic people are. They know who's going to cause the drama and get crazy. They strategically plan the limo entrances and the crazy entrances, where someone is on the back of a camel and instead of a limo and things like that, right? All staged. Obviously, most of this is fake, as we know. This one, I thought, was really, really interesting. Contestants do not eat on dates. Yeah, they might have a little bite of food or a little taste. Producers send food to their rooms before the date. You're supposed to eat before the date so you're not hungry, and you do not eat the food that's put in front of you. It's only for television. People don't look good eating. That's why people cover their mouths, right? You're out to dinner with someone and you're trying to talk to someone, they have a mouthful, right? They'll cover their mouth. People don't look good eating. The microphones pick up all the chewing. It's horrible. The food is just for show. And I always figured that. I'm like, they're putting these lavish meals in front of people. They're trying to get to know each other. That is not happening. So yes, they eat before the date. Fake. The rose ceremonies, they are long. They could be filmed for hours. They endure long rose ceremony filming sessions. It is a lot more than what you see on TV. And finally, the last couple, these are pretty obvious. You have no phone, so there is no internet. You are not allowed on the internet. You are cut off from the world. And no spoilers after filming wraps. You sign a ton of paperwork to ensure confidentiality. You could be sued. They will mess with you for the rest of your life if you spill any of the beans on the show. So, when you're dreaming about being on these shows, not so great, all staged. Most of it's fake. Yeah, some of the situations we've seen some of these last over the years, but most of the filming quite fake. We have less than 20 minutes to your bald and the beautiful entertainment, everything from Nashville to Hollywood. National Days good news stories coming up in the 8 o'clock hour. It's going to be another hot one, mid to upper 80s for the temp, and the feels like temperature will be mid-90s again today. Let's hit the roads. My Country 96.1.
Phathead and Cande in the morning, weekdays 6 to 10 a.m. on My Country 96.1.